looks good. I think we're basically ready to go. So, well, that's interesting because my OBS is still, I think it is just delayed. Okay. Well, with that out of the way, my name's Tony Chalmers, and I'm going to be doing Mass Effect Legendary Edition today. I assume we're already live, so I'm just going to go do my intro spiel. Okay, I will. The timer is going to start after the loading screen, like immediately after the loading screen when I load the save file. And I will let you know exactly when that happens. So, yeah. Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition, we've made a lot of changes to the Route 4. We've learned a lot of new tech since August. July, August, basically, of this year. When we finally dethroned Schmizzle's 3-year, roughly, standing time. So, unfortunately, our Manrik has been saying we're not able to submit this, and I'm not quite as good at them, but I should be able to show off all the tech today. So I'm just going to load into the game, and as soon as you see a black screen, that is when the timer starts. So, timer starts, and we're off.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
Sadly, we still don't have a skip for this minute-and-a-half cutscene right here.
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
Right off the bat, getting into
transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
A minute-and-a-half
Bring it up on screen.
Unskippable cutscene. But the game will start to break open really shortly. Once we're on Eden Prime. It is going to be quite a bit different from anything you're used to, I think. Like, if you've watched the original Mass Effect speedrun, it is kind of similar to that, but the way we do it is just a little bit different. For this game, I mostly use mouse and keyboard, but one of the pieces of tech that we've developed and one piece of soft lock recovery tech requires me to have a gamepad, so I do also have a gamepad plugged in.
Report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
But like I said,
take us in, Joker.
Still haven't figured out how to skip this cutscene.
A small strike team can move quickly.
So we get about 20 seconds of gameplay, and then a minute and a half right into unskippable cutscene.
Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
That gives me a little bit of time to introduce some of the tech I am about to do. There are a number of ways to get out of bounds in this game, and one we've discovered recently is
you coming with us?
a little bit faster than the rest.
We are approaching drop point 2.
And you may have seen an April Fool's video a few years back about saving Jenkins on Eden Prime. Well,
What the hell are those?
we actually do it
This place got hit hard,
in
Commander.
the Any Percent Casual New Game Plus run.
Your guard up.
So normally you wouldn't come over here, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Just by staring at our armor a bunch of times, we can climb these walls. And I got fatigued, so I have to do a backup. Should be able to climb up here, no problem. Ooh. Come on. Come on. There we go. I normally just go over that first section, but that's why you practice backups. Especially for marathon runs. So we're out of bounds, we're skipping Ashley, we're skipping the dig site, and we're also going to be skipping the Nihilus death cutscene coming up right here. Just running out of bounds in the hills. And this trick was mostly, well, Hermanric discovered a lot of the tricks that we actually use in this run. Again, hitting fatigue when I don't want to, but that's okay. So, mash quick saves. And this is one of the tricks that I contributed. If you quick save on some of the cutscene triggers in this game, you can just straight up skip them. And you might be wondering, shotguns? I thought those were bad weapons, and well, it turns out that the way this game is set up, the bonus weapon talent is what contributes most of your actual damage.
Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Not anything else. So yeah, we're already past the train. A little over 5 minutes in. You'll love to see it. And yeah, that is basically it for tech for Eden Prime. The rest of it is just skilled gameplay, so run from bomb to bomb as fast as possible.
Demolition charges.
And try not to accidentally myself off of any ledges or into corners or get hung up on anything. Speaking of which, I don't like the way those boxes were looking at me, so they had to go. And the marathon nerves are getting to me because I don't normally get fatigued quite this frequently on Eden Prime. It's not always a time loss, but like there, 4:14 is about when I expect to hit the last bomb, so it was actually fine. And then here, as long as I take out these guys fast enough... Where's the other one? Yeah, when that happens, my notes actually say to cry because I then have to kill the other two husks. Again, marathon backups.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
Now, if I were playing on Insanity, I would have about 2 minutes of time here.
Something must have activated
to do a trick
Roger,
that we call no pause menu that will be coming up later on in this run. But since I don't need to level Shepard or Kaiden or anybody else in this run, I will only be using it when we get to the places where it's actually required. So for now, we've got a couple minutes of cutscenes. And unfortunately, I went fast enough that we cannot see Jenkins in the cutscene. But if you take your time on the bottom there, Jenkins does come down and he just stands around in the cutscene. It's kind of hilarious when you get that to happen.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime, the Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may
now
have
we
used
get
it.
to see Saren's little temper tantrum and his rosy red cheeks. Yeah, we have a lot to thank Air Manrick for finding so many glitches.
Must be eliminated.
I used a couple of them in the speed run, and sadly, there's a few of them that have already been obviated by further glitch development. When we get to Feros,
Dr. Chakras.
well, if you've
I think
played,
she's waking up.
if you've watched the OG Mass Effect speedrun, you know roughly what to expect.
You had us worried there, Shepard.
However,
How are
we
you
have
feeling?
a skip coming up after
The beacon exploded.
this
A system
dialogue,
overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold.
which I
Williams and I had to carry
don't
you back here to
think
the
it
ship.
has anything
How
like
did it add this
it
to my
in the
report?
OG.
It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit.
Come on.
We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
That mash is always a little annoying because sometimes the dialogue gets hung up for seemingly no reason. Anyway, just a little bit of pathing. And for marathon safety, I am going to drop a quick save here because I want to show this trick off and I'm willing to take at least one failed attempt on it. So there we go. We are now in the cutscene and in the menu at the same time. And this has several interesting effects. But the one that's most important to us right now is the fact that once we're out of the pre-rendered cutscene, we'll be dropped back into the menu. And I can drop a save game, which we will be loading when the cutscene finishes. So, save 16, remember that?
Size of that
Flagship of the Citadel
And now
fleet.
we get to watch the rest of this perfectly normal, not bugged in any way cutscene play out.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers on any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Citadel Control, this is SSV
I'm
Normandy.
pretty
Requesting
sure
permission to land.
Air Manrick tried this trick in a bunch of places in OG, but I'm not 100% sure. He was saying that a
Roger,
bunch of the
Alliance
save
Tower,
game
Normandy.
stuff does not.
Normandy, this is
He wasn't
Alliance
able to
Tower.
copy
Please proceed
into
to dock
OGME.
422.
And yeah, I could just Alt F4 the game and load it back in and just load the save, but because of the nature of this trick and the fact that we time based on loads removed, we basically don't want to introduce things where we spend more time RTA to save time loads removed, so we just let the cutscenes play out. And now we're going to do some more save game shenanigans. I'm setting the frame rate to 30. I normally leave it at 60. That is a marathon safety strat. And I have a backup save if this does not work. This can potentially cause a soft lock in a couple minutes. But hey, we're at Fist Skip. That's basically what that Joker skip gets us, is we go directly to Fist skip. No running around in the Presidium. So, drop a quick save here. There we go. I've been trying to learn an alternate setup for this, but I haven't been able to make it consistent, so I'm just going to do my old setup and hope. And I screwed up. Yes, this is a 000 warp. It's not the only place you can do it, but it's the only place we've found where it is useful. And trust me, we have tried it in a lot of places.
Wait!
So, yeah, there's Fist. That is why I'm playing Infiltrator, is so that I can do solo Fist skip.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
And now we're just going off to rescue Tally. Drop a grenade there. Drop overload there. And between overload and a grenade, those two guys are already dead.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's
Yes, yes he is.
Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Yeah, as I was saying about shotguns, shotguns, if you do not have the bonus talent, kind of suck. There we go. We did not get soft locked.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Who's this?
So, yeah, we just weapon swap into the menu there, and then use the no pause menu trick to advance to character select. Once in character select, we just pick up Kaiden, and then once we're out of that, we can just move on with our lives and not have to deal with any of Udina's speech there, and just move directly onto the Citadel Tower. And we don't need to talk to Garrus, so another weapon swap and a quick save, quick load gets us past his trigger. Then up here, in a no pause menu again while pushing left, and that gets us into the cutscene. We skip part of the dialogue there. Now the screen is going to go black briefly behind the menu. We open up the journal again to skip forward. Now we get a little bit more dialogue. And as soon as Spiritus starts talking, it will set a flag that we need set in order to leave the Citadel. And we can skip the dialogue again, and it generates an autosave. We loaded the autosave. And we have done both Council 1 and Council 2 dialogues in a single dialogue, and can go directly to the Presidium. Then a quick save load to get on top of this car, because it is one of the faster ways to do that still. I could do it with the inventory swap, but I have not practiced doing it there enough times to make it faster than save loading. And for marathon safety, I'm kind of sticking to stuff that I already know how to do. So we go for the swim. We get into the submarine called the Normandy, because clearly it's underwater. It is a submarine, not a spaceship. If I've done everything right, I will open the galaxy map just fine. If you skip the council cutscene incorrectly, it is possible to soft lock there. Fortunately, that didn't happen today, because I didn't make a save backup, but I have practiced that so many times that that's basically not going to happen. Yes, that and Fist Skip were basically it. And Fist Skip didn't get done in Insanity.
Commander.
So we've got that conversation there, and yes. We do Therum first. Yeah, Hermanric mostly does Therum first because it is pretty RNG to get a really good Therum. Because, yeah, that was pretty bad, but I didn't take damage, so it's fine. But also, we have discovered recently that with this particular route, we actually have to sit through exactly 0 of the Liara mind meld scenes on the Normandy. So that is always a great plus. And I have been practicing this a lot, so let's hope I get it. Ooh. Ooh. You hate to see it. I'm just going to load the autosave.
I don't think we can take that strong point head on.
I'm going to try it a second time because I've already lost the time. Yeah, no, okay. Practice runs all week. I've been getting that first try. And then get on the marathon stage, and all of a sudden, I just cannot do it. It only saves, like, 1 or 2 seconds, too, so... And then we skip gate 2, because we don't need to get out of the Mako. And I just jump that rock, because I have the easiest time getting that consistent. Getting into Lava 3 consistently from there. Other runners have different setups for entering and exiting Lava 3. They're all pretty similar in time. Driving through the lava is just faster than not driving through the lava, so you just do it. And we're going to come up on one of the parts that makes the Therum truly RNG shortly. Because we have a skip that... Well, I have found a backup alternative, but for the longest time we thought it required the Mako. So we're gonna be doing Mako Gap Squeeze in Legendary. I always fly over that bridge because it has issues. So get into the gap, push through. I am very grateful that went first try. Oh my god. That gap squeeze can take forever. I know I just made it look easy. It is not easy. Same with that gap squeeze. The rest of these are pretty easy. But anyway. We're on casual, so I don't need the Mako to fight the Colossus here. Or the armature here. Instead, we're just going to park it on this rock. Walk up the Mako. Oh. Did I miss, or did I park the Mako in a bad spot? Nope, I just missed. There we go. We bounce off the Mako, or we bounce off of a piece of terrain up here. And come over here, quick save and load. We'll be seeing a bunch of that. And hey, look, we're now on top of this little pipe, the entryway into this pit. So obviously what happens next is, yeah, we're just gonna go down here, quick save load, and get back into bounds. So yeah, Therum, if you don't get Mako Gap Squeeze, like, it can take several minutes, and at this point, like, if you don't get it pretty quick, you're gonna have issues. Anyway, we don't want to talk to Liara, so I just mash quick save through there, and again, by mashing fast enough, we actually get to skip the entire cutscene. Climb up here. Shoot some people. Fall down. Enter the code. And now we gotta go talk to Liara again. And I don't have time to wait for an elevator or anything, so I'm just gonna come up here and talk to her again. Quick save, quick load. And I'm holding down backwards and strafing left and right, and hey, look! We're now on the elevator. So I'm doing the no pause menu here. Basically what no pause menu is we open the escape menu, go to the map, click a point of interest that takes us to the journal, and then backing out, and it lets everything play out in the background. I'm waiting for the autosave, loading the autosave.
Spare the Asari if you can.
And now
Doesn't matter.
We're here. Now, I am going to try something that isn't currently in the run. I have succeeded at this several times, but this is very difficult, and if I get it, will save no more than 10 seconds. But it is possible to skip the Therum briefing. So sadly, we don't get to watch this cutscene play out. It's a lot less interesting now that we don't bring Liara to save Liara, though, so that's another thing that used to be a part of this route for me is you could weapon swap on the Citadel in a certain place to cause you to have access to every squad mate upon leaving the Citadel the first time. Unfortunately, don't do that, so...
Too close.
Oh, I did not get it. That pretty much requires on-reaction timing
Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer
to
than here
exiting
on
the
your
loading
ship.
screen.
And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
Sadly, didn't get it. So I'm just going to go ahead and fix my frame rate before I move on. And we do Noveria second. Because Noveria is the other place that has
Message coming.
a potential RNG-ish feeling, anyway. With one of the tricks with the Mako coming up.
Normandy, requesting a vector into berth.
I've been able to glitch out the map to get onto the Noveria map, like in OG, from the Normandy. However, without a equivalent to Skyfall, we haven't been able to really make that useful, sadly. So Noveria is the longest mission that I'll be playing here.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
So I have been skipping Mako coming up here with the weapon swap glitch. A weapon swap into quick save glitch, but it doesn't actually save real time, so I'm not going to be showcasing this one in the marathon.
Get out of here.
However, that's not to say I won't be skipping.
I'm Gianna Parasini.
No!
Of course.
No!
If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
Okay. Whatever.
Welcome to Port Hanshan.
Not the end of the world.
Galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy.
That's what I get for trying to get too far down the stairs.
Given by our security personnel. If you have questions,
you don't actually need to get that far down the stairs in order to do that.
Always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Now, up until very recently, we've been going to Opold and being a snitch in order to get into the Mako and get the garage pass and whatnot. It turns out that we don't need to do any of that. We can just tell Kaiden to go get the car keys and skip everything. So, I'm gonna run up here, get into position. Oh, excuse me, Kaiden. Sir, go get the car keys. Thank you. And the cutscene just pulls us through. Now, hopefully Kaiden and Tally will deal with that guy, but if not, I have a Mako.
Where are these things?
Just in time, guys. Now, I am going to be doing a quick save and load here. This is... That corrects a potential soft lock. Or... Not necessarily corrects, but when I load the game while on the snowfields, I am much less likely to have the Mako randomly decide to get stuck to the ground. And while that stuck to the ground glitch could be important, we have a glitch that we're workshopping to try and skip some parts with the Mako. Right now, I don't want to deal with it because it is very easy to have it happen somewhere where I can't just quick save, quick load, and get it fixed. And this save does not have a Devlon Industries armor. So if I get separated from the Mako, bad things will happen. So this is basically a whole just drive the Mako as well as I am able. Right up until the very end, anyway. At the end of the Mako drive, we've got some more tech. And it doesn't seem like much, but hopping the Mako like that on flat ground when you have a good setup can save you a handful of frames here and there. So I just do it. It's more for my ADHD than it is for time save, though. Because, let's be real, driving the Mako on flat, level terrain, not the most entertaining or engaging of gameplay. Yes, the fixed version of the Mako. Well, it doesn't launch itself off into the unknown at the slightest provocation, so I guess it is fixed. Anyway, dropping a quick save here, because I don't want to go into the garage. Did I get it first try? Maybe. So we drive the Mako up onto the garage here. There we go. And now we skip the entire garage fight and the entrance there. Just come over here. Quick save and load back in bounds. I have practiced that jump, I think, more than anything else that I have practiced in this run in the last month. And I think I've gotten it first try in a run 3 times now. So I am super chuffed about that. That is way harder than it looked.
A critical startup error. Virtual intelligence
Like
user interface.
with the current tricks, I think that might actually be the hardest trick. Anyway. Speaking of tricks, yeah, it turns out you can weapon swap glitch the Mira conversation, so don't need to deal with that.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in
And while I do have to go push both the landlines and the reactor buttons, I'm only gonna take elevators up. I don't want to go on a down elevator. Oh, I missed my safety save. Well, nothing for it. I guess I just better get this first try. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just get out of bounds. Come over here. Line myself up. Little run. And he did not get it first try. So I have to load to the autosave. And unfortunately, that basically means that I'm going to have to kill everything here.
Restart required.
You guys, get in there, please. Both of you. Thank you. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I set my squad mates in there because I have some difficulty with this trick if they don't both spawn down here. So, come on guys, I need that quick save. There we go. Quick saves are happening, come over here. And we quick save load back into bounds. So yeah, we just go directly from landlines down here. Because who needs to take elevators down when you can just fall? Falling is faster. You might have noticed that every time I get onto an elevator, I melee. That is so that I do not have to pull my weapon out to start sprinting after the elevator opens up. I also shoulder check a lot of elevators when I get close to them, or a lot of doors when I get close to them. That keeps Shep from trying to take cover on the elevator door. Which sometimes when the elevator door goes all the way down, Shepard will take several steps back if you actually take cover on the door. So I just avoid
passenger
it.
tramways inadvisable.
They're locked in.
Being an infiltrator means I didn't have to give Kaiden or Tally skills there to deal with that, so that's always nice. If you want to go fast down this hallway, you need to dodge those little bugs and not run over them because they really put a stop to your movement every time you hit them. But you can't always do that.
Departing Central Station. Destination?
Now, if you needed to set skills, this is another excellent place to do the no pause menu glitch. I know I do it in Sanity, but Casual New Game Plus, I do not need to equip or level up my squad mates at all. And it does cost a couple seconds every time you no pause menu if you don't actually need to. So now we play the rest of this level basically like normal. I think I am out of tricks here. It's just a bunch of optimizations. Sorry, I said that. But we don't need to talk to Captain Ventralis here. So just quick save, or weapon swap into quick save, quick load. And we don't have to talk to him. And then the usual speedrun strat. Head back to this door. And get everybody mad. Excuse me, guys. You were in my running line. Don't do that. You're in my running line. Quit doing that. I'm gonna have to watch that KOTOR run because I haven't watched a KOTOR run before. Yeah, there's nothing super cool or interesting about this fight. It's just kill things well, kill things good. Don't miss. Missing costs a lot of time, especially when you're using a shotgun. And hitting people from here means that these guys will spawn in that corner, and I don't have to... I can just run forward for the entire section. Excuse me. You were... Okay, you are dead. Knees are a privilege, buddy. And then one shot.
No light. They always said there would be a...
Okay, I am gonna have to watch today and tomorrow for all of the glitchiness. Yeah, it turns out that bonus weapon talent gives you a hidden plus 100% damage multiplier, as well as a hidden plus 100% accuracy bonus, which means that the Spectre shotgun has a spread of approximately the size of the head of a character from across the room. Yeah, so I just use the Spectre shotgun. I'm using the Spectre shotgun. My mods are the tungsten ammo 7, and 2 rail extension 7s for maximum DPS. Yeah, the shotgun is basically a railgun, and the assault rifle is basically a bullet hose if you take bonus weapon talent. Strangely, this means that the class that is worst at using guns in this game is the soldier, because the soldier can't take a bonus weapon talent. So they're stuck with default damage and accuracy with every gun. And that is a huge penalty to try and deal with. And the Vanguard, which is used a lot in Insanity, is really bad at shotguns. And the Infiltrator is really bad at sniper rifles. Yeah.
Good timing, Commander.
And yeah, that basically means that the Adept and the Engineer have the best choice of weapons. So now we're going straight to Virmire, because we're going to do Feros last, because doing Virmire now, with the skips that we do, causes a couple things in Virmire in the briefing afterwards. We do watch the slower kill cutscene in any percent still. Or in Insanity still. It's just in Casual New Game Plus.
Commander, I'm reading
a trick that I haven't mentioned because it doesn't really come up.
Check out those defense towers.
We have discovered a way to, in-game,
We'll go in hot and take them out.
I'll get you in underneath the
max
radar,
out every single talent to 12, including both Charm and Intimidate,
Meet you at the camp
in a single new game loop. So my Shepherd is actually playing with 12 in every skill. So since I have 12 Charm, I don't actually need to have a particular Paragon or Renegade score in order to skip the first phase of the final boss. Unlike in Insanity, where it is very much required, and with the Feros skip being the way it is, yeah. Still stuck with Kill the Arachnite Queen in order to make Renegade. Yeah, no real bugginess or glitches to show off on the Mako drive on Virmire. It's just, don't flip the Mako, and don't, if you're playing Insanity, don't get shot by the Colossuses when you exit the Mako. And yes, I deliberately parked that far away. If you park close enough, but far enough away, you can get back on the Mako from up here. For a while, I thought that it required you to get into a particular place on the ramps or whatnot, but no, it turns out really overthinking it, and all I have to do is park far enough away.
Ready to move out, Commander.
Really? that I can just look over the edge and interact with the Mako. And that's all there is to that. So, just don't get too close. And if you are really trying to optimize, try and park in such a way that you get ejected out of the right side of the Mako to save a few frames walking around the Mako.
That's the last one. We should be able to reach the Solarian camp.
Okay, I thought for a second that I had gone too far, parked too far away, and I was gonna have to do the walk of shame, but I got lucky.
Commander, Normandy's touched down at the base, but it looks like
and yeah, we've got a few tricks once we get into the actual Virmire base. There's also a way to skip the cutscene coming up with Kirahi, but sadly, that skip does not save any time. Oh yeah, we don't have Ashley,
until we can come up with a plan.
but Ashley is here talking to Kirahi.
No, I just got a bad feeling about this place.
And then we're gonna send Ashley with Kirahi.
You all know the mission and what is
I
at
mean,
stake.
she's not here, so it's fine,
I've come
right?
to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns.
Okay. So, nothing special right away here, but once we get to the actual base,
If you see any way to undermine
some
our defenses,
magic
Shadow
is going
on
to
the
start
ground.
happening.
Repeat, Shadow is on the ground. Chief Williams with the Igor team. Manovai, Teato team.
And I let myself get fatigued again. Oh well.
Manovai is under
As long as you're holding spacebar when the bar fills up all the way, getting fatigued doesn't actually cost you time.
Anyone left from Manovai, merge up with Teato. Chief Williams with me.
I don't actually need to shoot anything here. Why do I keep shooting things here?
Williams, can you see anything?
Because I'm used to playing Insanity, and all of those things will absolutely murder me if I don't kill them on Insanity. So yeah, we're just gonna railgun that guy from across the map with the shotgun. And hey, look. I'm sorry, Mr. Krogan. Kneecaps are a privilege.
Bunker up before the aircraft return.
You get to live today, Rocket Geth.
Down. Igor, form up
Nice dodge. You get to live today, Sniper Geth. Not so nice dodge. Okay, so get up here, and I actually need to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Because if I go too far, I'll fall down past this ledge, and I won't be able to run around here. So yeah, now we're going to skip the these rooms and go basically directly to the bridge. And then 1, 2, 3, get on the bridge here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. And then we just climb up onto here. And we have now skipped the bridge, and Sovereign and Joker after Sovereign, and this pile of Krogan. but we're not done elevating in places where we should not. Remember what I said about not going down elevators? Well, I haven't forgotten. I don't really feel like going down this elevator over here. So we're just not gonna go down the elevator. Gonna run to the top of the stairs here. And this one takes a very long time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 22. Yeah, I'm going to be mashing this for about 35 to 40 seconds in order to get high enough in order to... we're going to skip a couple of cutscenes coming up thanks to this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, now, since I'm going left, I wait until Shep has the assault rifle out in the menu, and we're all the way up here. Down here. And now we're going to the place where the Normandy cutscene would happen. However, we have skipped the cutscene trigger. So now that's not going to happen, and we have to keep going. So over here... 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Fall up here. Line myself up here. Ooh, I didn't quite line myself up. There we go. Now we're up here and we have Kaiden with us. So we're gonna go ahead and trigger
Looks like they're sending
the Geth reinforcement cutscene. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna go rescue Kaiden.
Yes, Commander.
With Kaiden. Because you gotta rescue somebody with themselves. It just wouldn't be a Mass Effect speedrun if we didn't do that. So Kaiden, let's go rescue Kaiden. So, down here, just take these guys out as fast as possible.
Commander, set that nuke and get out.
Hello, Kaiden.
We eliminate this base, and Saren's gonna feel it.
Thank you for making Ashley stop talking. I hadn't tried that before. Did I actually just bug this out? I think I just actually bugged this out. Oh my god. Okay, well, there is a backup, because there is always a backup. Okay, this has never happened before, Marathon. Don't let Ashley stop talking, because apparently that stops the cutscene from playing out. I've never tried that before. I can't believe I've never tried that before. So yeah, we have to climb back up. Hopefully that was enough times. It was, but I fell down. That's fine. I can actually climb back up from down here. Excuse me, sir. I have done this many times. This is one of my backups. Okay, then. Maybe it was at a different pillar. This is really awkward. Well, I know I can do it this way. It's just gonna take me a little bit of time, because that lost autosave is a little bit far away. So I have to climb for probably about 40 seconds in order to get enough height here to do this. So I'm just gonna look at the timer on the stream. Yeah, normally what would have happened there is I would have gotten to the Saren fight right away, and we'd already be done Virmire. But at 60 minutes, like, I'm still well within my average run time for Virmire. Like, I've got about 5 more minutes before I start being behind my average time. So, we're still good. Okay, that should be enough height. There we go. Okay. Oh, right, there's enemies here, aren't there? Yep. Okay, that's what's going on. That's why I'm still in combat. I need you guys to please allow me to quick save the game, quick save the game. So, please go away. Okay, where is that last guy? You're over here somewhere, but where? Ah, there you are. Okay. Nope. Okay, just gonna have to go rescue Ashley. I know, Kaiden, we told you we were gonna save you with you, but sadly, I screwed this up too hard. We're gonna have to go save Ashley instead. Oh. Need to be in just the right spot here in order to get up here. Run over here, and now I can get back in bounds. And I can fix my frame rate. Where is the last one? There you are. Okay, not talking to anyone because I don't need to bug both of these out. Okay, there we go. No, it is because in my hubris I decided to try to talk to Kaiden while taking Kaiden to save Kaiden. Turns out that generates another softlock. Yeah, Ashley doesn't like it when you interrupt her. So now we get to the Walk of Shame cutscene. And I'm actually going to let part of this cutscene, or the briefing cutscene, play out before I start mashing through it, because doing it this way causes an interesting thing to happen. Also, way to go, Ghost Kaiden. You protect that nuclear bomb. But yeah, that little bit there with the bomb is an extra 17 seconds of cutscene. I just want you guys to note what the dialogue says here.
I can't believe that Ash didn't make it. How could we just leave her down there?
Yeah, we left Ashley down there, Kaiden. Totally. Alright, so you'll also note we didn't get the Liara mind meld scene there. I have no idea why that is. I can speculate, but I have no idea why that is. Anyway, now we're going to Feros as the last world. No, we're not sure that Shepard is not having a seizure from the beacon on Eden Prime still. Alright, so Feros, thankfully, is much less likely to go off the rails than Virmire. And hey, look, we now have Ashley in the party.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
So I could actually, yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
We saw you. Please, up the stairs past the freighter.
If you throw that damping grenade there, those guys don't kill David. David lives. So yeah, there used to be a really long, arduous thing about how to get through Feros in Legendary Edition, because we couldn't just go directly to the Thorian fight. But, yeah, that's all been completely obviated. We just look at the cargo container funny, and, yeah. Excuse me. Quick save. Quick save. Okay, I can't say that's never happened before. Are you guys gonna put your guns away? Okay. Fortunately, we have an autosave right here. this does happen on occasion,
Equalizing
it usually means
pressure
it's time
with
to reset the
exterior
run.
Atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Okay, I'm not gonna save you this time, David. This is technically a Paragon run, but we're not making decisions. Since this is New Game Plus, I already have 12 points in Charm, and the only reason for that is to skip one phase of the final boss.
But what if I find Geth there? Are you saying you won't go?
Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now back up here again, and this time I'm allowed to quick save. Jeez. Just the marathon luck. Yes. Quick saving and quick loading in this game is a little bit broken. In that it will allow you to fall through certain locations from out of bounds.
Alright.
And, yeah, the menu is very, very broken in this game. Yeah, if I hadn't gotten the "you're not allowed to save" glitch, getting to the Thorian takes less than 3 minutes from the end of Virmire.
Invade. Your blood will feed the ground and the new growth.
Over here, Commander. Definitely something different in this area.
So yeah, now the Thorian fight itself.
That got its attention.
I have tried to skip a couple things. I have successfully skipped this cutscene once. I haven't managed to replicate it yet, though, so it is not ready for a marathon speed run. Main thing is to, as normal, kill the Asari clones as fast as possible, and then kill everything else that you can quickly so that the nodes die much faster. The nodes themselves do not take bonus damage from tungsten or shredder ammo, so your ammo type doesn't make a difference to them. And since we're on casual, I don't need shredder ammo to one-shot any of these guys. So I do not change ammo types at all during the run. Save some menuing. Ooh, you hate to see it. It had a sliver of health left. For Casual New Game Plus, Feros needs to be last so that we do not get a Liara mind meld scene on Virmire, and so that we can still do Therum first. So yes, the world order is actually very specific to make the briefings as short as possible.
Relax, Commander.
In
Slow,
Casual New Game Plus.
Deep breaths.
On
Let go of your physical shell.
On Insanity, we do Feros third in order to get the weapon for the remainder of the game.
Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected.
Yes,
Every
that is
being
exactly right. That
united
is
in
what
a
it's.
single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe.
It is
Commander.
just the
Embrace
one
eternity.
longer post cutscene, though. Unless you bail the Therum cutscene skip. In which case, well, we do Therum first now in Insanity as well anyway, so it's not a big deal. So yeah, we've got about 16 minutes once I get back on the Normandy.
I saw.
So we're still doing really well for
It
time.
still didn't make any sense.
That's close enough.
And yeah, this is the weird mishmash of cutscenes that haven't played yet. But it doesn't break the game, and the cutscene that sets the flag that we need was the cutscene with Shiala, with the Mind Melt scene, so we are done here. And it's just time to go. And we'd have a, 1 minute long cutscene sitting aboard the Normandy. If we don't do the thing that I'm about to do. But spoiler alert, we're not gonna have a minute-long cutscene aboard the Normandy. That sounds slow and painful. Instead, I'm gonna hit the button, open the map, allow the game to continue playing in the background. Until we get the autosave, load the autosave, and there it is. That was the Feros briefing.
I forwarded the mission.
Okay. Need to lock in here because I need to weapon swap into a quick save load. Because we don't need to talk to the council. All of the council scenes can be skipped. There we go. Now we just need to get back aboard to the Normandy. Which means we need to go for a drink again. Little run around there, little run around there. And yeah, if you somehow manage to not have Tally in your party up to this point, Tally would still be in your squad here for the remainder of the game. No matter how hard you try, you will have Tally here. And now we're off to Ilos, after watching Udina get punched in the face. So now there used to be a really obnoxious setup glitch that we did on Ilos in order to get to the first section as fast as possible. We don't do that setup anymore. You might notice that I don't have anybody with Singularity. So there's not going to be any jumping on boxes or any nonsense like that. We're just going to go straight. We're just going to drive the Mako straight to where we need to go. kind of. But first, lots of cutscene. Lots of cutscene. You can actually weapon swap into the menu before this cutscene, and then drop a save, and then load the save. It doesn't save you any time, though, because it saves you before the cutscene trigger, and the cutscene still happens. And I haven't been able to get around that, so... some tech to look at down the road.
We have...
Okay. Did I get Mako Glitch? I did not get Mako Glitch. That means we are going to be walking up the Mako again. You might be saying, there's an invisible wall there. How do you plan on getting around it? I plan on walking up the door, actually. Not going up the wall, we're going up the door, and now we're out of bounds. The Mako is very, very good for getting out of bounds in interesting places. And this is another trick that was discovered by Ermanric. He had some difficulties with Singularity because of the way the physics engine works, and he normally plays at 144 FPS, and Singularity doesn't work at 144 FPS. So he found an alternative. So we're down the up elevator.
Hold on.
My people once tried to find this world.
And now instead of walking back downstairs, we're just gonna fall, because falling is faster. Climb out the window. Sadly, can't do anything about this elevator ride either. Yes. I had gotten pretty good at the box setup, but not having to think about Singularity at all is so much nicer, and it means that people who are not me and have monitors with higher refresh rates than 60 Hz can play at their monitor's intended refresh rate without having to set to 60 FPS for certain tricks. So yeah, now we are on the Mako Drive.
I thought Saren
the
would
last
have set
Mako
some kind
Drive.
Of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Second to last if you count
just
the
haven't run
interrupt
into it
that
yet.
we're going to have halfway down this. I have timed these jumps going down these hallways. They do save about a half a second per hallway if I do it right. So I just do it.
Probably tried to keep themselves
Again, it's
alive
more for my
to courage and
ADHD
increasing.
than actually a speed strat, because of all of the wiggling that the Mako does. But if it means that I can remember to dodge that tree root, it is all worth it. That tree root has ended so many runs. That tree root right there.
What's happening?
It's a trap. Saren must have set an ambush.
I don't think Saren's behind this.
Now, another thing that I have tried here is there is a version of that quick save trick that I did very early in the game that allows me to despawn my squad mates.
I wouldn't touch anything.
Unfortunately, it breaks things here. For whatever reason, Vigil does not allow us to go back up the elevator after I talk to him if I have my squad mates despawned. probably because I actually need to have a piece of dialogue
It's tragic.
happen in order to set a flag, and it doesn't because I don't have squad mates.
Even their last plan failed.
We can get there in time. Their plan only fails if we do, and I've come too far to watch Saren win.
Alright, so back up here. And then I'm gonna try taking this hard left at full speed. I can usually do it. Oh, not today. Excuse me, invisible walls. Please don't be doing me like that. Okay. Now, if you want a really fast Mako speedrun category, or Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition speedrun category, there isn't a category on speedruns.com, but Virmire has the world record, as far as we're aware, of how many seconds remain at the end of the escape sequence coming up. My best time so far is a 21, but Virmire has managed to get a 30 at the bottom of this ramp. So if you think you can do better, I would love to see it.
There, the conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
There is technically a way to skip this whole cutscene using quick save, quick load, but there are absolutely no visual indicators you can use to determine when you need to actually quick save, quick load. So good luck. You just need to hit quick save after you hit the trigger, and quick load before the trigger takes away your control. And again, there is no visual indicator of when that happens, and you're flying through the air in a Mako, so good luck.
Activate the defenses, seal the station. The arms aren't
I know I've done it once, and I'm pretty sure Finsane has done it once.
Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council!
At least.
Citadel Control! Citadel Control, do you copy?
And it would be nice to save the 30-odd seconds here. But as of yet, like, there is no setup for it. You just YOLO it and maybe you get it.
Things are gonna get a little rough.
And today we get a 21. Alright, now we're on to the final Citadel. So we've got a little over 5 minutes loads removed. I believe it's about 6 or 7 minutes of real time to finish out the run. You will recognize from OGME kind of what I'm doing. We only recently figured out the tech to do this consistently, and then even more recently to do this consistently and easily. So, run up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out of bounds! And then I'm gonna run to a particular location, out of bounds, and quick save, quick load again. And this allows me to skip most of the final Citadel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, quick save, quick load. The quick save quick load is basically just to kill my momentum so that I fall directly on this access hatch. So yeah, that has been the final Citadel. Now we just have the final boss fight, which is most of the final split of this game. So now we get to see the Charm 12 in action. We're going to recruit Saren to help with the final boss fight. And he's going to take care of Phase 1 by himself. What a Chad.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
I'm sorry that the boss had to do you like this, Saren. You've been a great asset for the team. So I pull my weapon out there because after this cutscene, I will have whatever weapon out that I had, and I want this final boss fight to go fast. And this final boss fight is one of the reasons why I just keep tungsten ammo loaded for the entire game. I'm hoping that he plays nice today, and I don't have to sit there in Phase 2 with several minutes of sabotage on my shotgun. But things can happen.
Destiny Ascension, you are
And we save the Ascension because it is about 2 seconds faster real time and about 6 seconds faster loads removed, because the load remover removes pre-rendered cutscenes as well for some reason. But since it's actually faster real time,
Make sure
you know,
he's dead.
just save the council. So I haven't done Tally and Ash. Okay, Ashley gets the kill if you take Tally Ashley. I'm used to Tally dropping down first.
He's dead.
You can also skip watching this cutscene, but you can't actually save time with this cutscene skip if you go for it. And you can very easily soft lock the game if you do something silly in the menu while you're waiting for this cutscene to play out in the background. So I don't recommend it unless you just want to have some fun. Because it does involve a 000 teleport. And a very big memory leak. Okay.
I am sovereign, and this station is mine.
So there's Phase 1. Blink and you miss it. Four shotgun blasts. If you shoot as fast as possible, that is technically 2 1/4 seconds.
Sovereign's too strong. We have to pull back.
Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
Okay. Saren, please do not be like this. Thank you. And that is time. So 133 15 or so. Oh. Maybe that was a bit early. I'm looking at the stream now. Yep. That's fine. This was not even close to world record territory anyway. My average run real time is normally around an hour 25 nowadays. But 133 real time with the Virmire that I had and that thing at Feros, I will absolutely take it. I will absolutely take it, because those both could have been much, much worse than what they were. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of the runs today. It has been a blast. And I am looking forward to the ME1 OG run a couple runs from now.